A woman from Warrington is looking forward to a happier Christmas after being awarded £75,000 in an employment tribunal. Tracey Myers brought the case against Network Rail for unfair dismissal.
She lost that claim, but she did receive the payout after proving that she had been unfairly paid less than men in her office. Tracey represented herself at the hearings, which took more than 2 years, and earlier I asked her how tough it had been.
It's been a very rocky road, emotionally. Ups and downs from the minute I put the claim in. It was always doubt, should I have gone through it? Shall I back out? Shall I back out? There was 3 hearings leading up to the final hearing in May. A couple of times I think I can't fight this. Every time you get some correspondence, how do I respond to that? You know, because you have to be on the same level as them. Not only because they need to know that actually I'm not thick. I am quite intelligent. You can't win one over on me. It's impacted on my family life, my children, and actually just living.
How difficult were the difficult times on this journey?
The simple things I couldn't do for my children. At one point, I was recycling tea bags because my money had become so low. And in September last year, I had to go and take my own life because it just got that low for me. You know, I can't fight this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. And obviously it didn't work. I'm still here, thankfully, and got something to show for it now.
How'd you come back from that, from feeling that low?
I think I had a point to prove. It wasn't so much about winning neither, to be fair. It was a point that I had to prove to everyone else now. So many other people were, say other people, some friends you'd had conversations with, oh, but what about this happens and what about this? And I was more determined to fight everybody by then. Oh, I'll show you, I'll show you. And you get like that.
So how intimidating was it for you going into a legal situation against a big company with all their lawyers on your own?
To me, it felt like I was on trial for committing a crime. When I was cross-examined, on my second day, I actually had to walk out. I was so upset. The things that were being asked about me in my personal life come into it, my personal circumstances, my husband, my divorce, my weight at one point come into it, and I couldn't understand why this wasn't about, and yet that's how desperate I felt they were being. And
you talked about recycling tea bags, and yeah. I've heard you say I had nothing to lose, but actually you had an awful lot to lose because they could have, had it not gone your way, Network Rail would have come after you for all their fees.
Well, probably not, I don't know if it's the right thing to say, but if it had come down to that, I probably wouldn't be here to tell a tale. Sorry.
It's understandable that you feel upset because you've been through such a traumatic ordeal. Do you feel vindicated now that it's over and you can hopefully put it behind you?
It's a hell. I mean, I'm not really triumphant as in yes, you know, because it's been so long. I am pleased that something came out of it. Not just about the award, because actually, to me, that's just a living now. I mean, it's a fairly generous award, but it's actually, that's my living expenses for goodness knows how long. So I don't see it as, oh, I've got this big windfall at all. I've got to be sensible about it. But it's such a weight, because the folders, I got 3 or 4 big folders like this at home, and putting all them to one side. In fact, I'm going to burn them. I'm really going to burn them, and I'm going to enjoy burning them one by one. I am so relieved it's over.
And 2017 will be a whole new start.
Let's hope so. Can't get any worse, can it?
Tracey Myers, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Network Rail's given us a statement in response to Tracey Myers' tribunal in which it says, amongst other things, it accepts the judgment with regards to equal pay and will ensure that lessons are learned so that instances of this nature are avoided in the future.
Now, still